Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. Now, I saw in the comments in the last few days somebody's looking for part-time positions. I haven't seen a whole lot, but I do have a one part-time position that I'll give right at the beginning here. We have things like administrative positions, tracking invoices. DHL is even hiring someone to do like quality audits. And of course, as always, I threw in a customer service job at the end. I try to have a mixed bag, a little bit of something for everyone. As always, links, timestamps, all additional information you may need can always be found in the YouTube description box below this video. Now, first up, we have the part-time position. It is from the company BrainTrust or BrainTrust Tutors. They only have 14 reviews from past and current employees. It looks like a smaller company, so I always urge you to do your own research on any companies before giving them your personal information. They have a 3.0 out of 5-star rating, though. They are looking for a billing specialist. Now, over here on the side, it does say pay is anywhere from $20 to $25 an hour. And of course, they are looking for a part-time. This is like a 1099 contractor position. They're looking for somebody to work only 15 hours a month. So this is a very part-time, but you'll basically be generating and submitting accurate invoices to the school districts on a monthly basis for those tutoring services and things like that. You're making sure the invoices meet all the district specific requirements like backup documentation, specific formatting. So you're going to also follow up on outstanding payments, communicating with these school districts for their contracts as needed, maintaining all the organized records for all of the billing, which includes invoices, payments, and those correspondence. Now, no college degree is needed for this, just somebody who is proficient in Microsoft Office. You can work different software systems. You can do like Excel or Google Sheets. You have great attention to detail, great organizational skills, and of course, great communication skills. Now, next up, we have Nationwide Insurance Company hiring. They have 5,900 reviews from past and current employees. They have an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an administrative assistant. Now, I do want to point out that they state this role is open to on-site if you'd rather work in the office and live near an office, hybrid where you can do a little bit of both, or fully remote work. Now, I know those of us on this YouTube channel are interested in the only fully remote work, but this is for the United States only. They do not do sponsorships for work authorization at this time. And they're basically looking for somebody to do administrative duties specifically to managing their underwriting mailbox, including monitoring those incoming email messages. So you're monitoring the email box specifically for the underwriting team, making sure that incoming enrollment forms are converted and sent to the indexing queue correctly. You're distributing the emails from that email box to the appropriate team members, the appropriate departments. So you're kind of reading the email, figuring out what team member it goes to, and then sending it on. You're also converting those enrollment forms that come in through email and attachments into a single PDF form. So you might have one attachment in one email or different pages, things like that. You're kind of merging them all into one PDF file. So you're monitoring this email box, indexing this email box. Only requires a high school diploma or GED and somebody who has a strong ability to work independently. You are kind of on your own working from home, so you can multitask. You can remain focused, specifically in a fast-paced environment. You can keep up with those incoming emails. So you've got to be proficient in just using software systems, specifically like those Microsoft Office systems. Outlook is probably what they use for their email. Great communication skills. Now, pay is listed all the way down at the bottom. The expected salary range for this position is anywhere from $42,315 a year up to $53,100 a year. Now, next up, we have another smaller company. So again, do your own research, but the company is BeatBox Beverages. They only have 20 reviews, but they come in pretty highly rated from those 20 reviews at 4.0 out of 5 stars. They're looking for an accounts receivable specialist, again, remote for the United States. They are based out of Austin, Texas. And of course, they are paying anywhere from $60,000 a year up to $65,000 a year. Now, they are looking for somebody to create and send invoices, process payments, reconcile their accounts, collect on overdue accounts, just basically all things accounts receivable and accounts payable, specifically, trying to generate and distribute those invoices to the customers. Now, once those invoices go out, you're going to record any payments that come in, including checks and electronic transfers, making sure that customer accounts are up to date and accurate by identifying, resolving any errors or discrepancies. And of course, if you have accounts that are overdue, that the payments have not come in, you're just doing collection efforts on those. So you might have to pick up the phone, make an outbound phone call, contact customers to arrange payment arrangements, negotiate those payment plans. But this is not a phone job where you're going to be taking incoming calls. A lot of it is going to be non-phone, just processing these invoices and payments through computer systems. It only requires a high school diploma or GED and 3 years of some kind of a related equivalent experience. They do want somebody who has great communication skills, who can remain organized, great attention to detail, because you've got to dot those I's, cross those T's, make sure those payments are applied to the correct accounts. So they do prefer somebody who has experience with Business Central. It's not a must though, but you do have to be able to function in a fast-paced environment. Of course, we have a DHL hiring, the big shipping company. They have 6,100 reviews, an overall rating of 3.9 out of 5 stars. They're looking for a quality assurance supervisor. Now, it does look like their office is based out of North Carolina that they're hiring for, but it does say this role can sit remotely, work from home, and pay is anywhere from $60,000 a year up to $90,000 a year. But they're basically looking for a supervisor to kind of manage their quality team. So you're supporting the maintenance and continuous improvement of their overall quality system for specific procedures, including management review, CAPA or CAPA management, internal quality audits, quality self assessments, a change control, basically their entire quality audit system. You're providing support on those key regulatory, customer, and third party audits, tracking, monitoring, reporting on the quality assurance metrics for the site, monitoring the training and development of site associates, and of course, becoming a customer point of contact for any quality assurance related issues. So you might have to talk to customers from time to time, specifically if they have a quality complaints, issues that come up. So you're just planning, conducting, and acting upon inspection processes. Now, I do want to note, I don't know if they're hiring remote throughout the United States or just kind of in the state of North Carolina. They do not state, and I don't work for any of these companies, but they are only looking for somebody who has 0 to 1 years of relevant experience in some kind of a regulatory environment. They're looking for somebody who's kind of worked in either manufacturing, food, life sciences, or kind of a 3PL industry. Now, they do prefer a bachelor degree. If you don't have one, that's fine, as long as you have at least that 3 years of work experience. And they're looking for somebody who can kind of work with databases, spreadsheets, word processing software, because you're doing a lot of data analysis with this job. Now, if you don't mind customer service phone work, TaskRabbit is hiring. If you don't know, TaskRabbit is a company that hires out like independent contractors to go do like handyman work. I know IKEA uses TaskRabbit a lot. When people order from IKEA, if they also want their furniture put together, they don't want to have to mess with them IKEA instructions and do it themselves. They can pay to have a TaskRabbit person come to their home and install or something, or like put that furniture together. So, of course, when you have a company that's contracting out handyman work, you got to have a customer service team. So that's what they're hiring for. They have 183 reviews with an overall rating of 3.1 out of 5 stars. And of course, they're hiring a remote work from home customer support advocate, which means you're basically assisting users in their entire experience across that dual side marketplace. You're addressing and solving user issues through live channels like phone, chat, things like that. Of course, you're going to have to maintain customer satisfaction scores, productivity, accuracy. You're really trying to build connection and trust with those users, trying to go above and beyond to make sure that they have an exceptional experience. So you're identifying any trends and providing like that constructive feedback to other employees employees or other departments on how they can kind of make things better. Basic customer service. So it only requires 1 year of customer service experience. Somebody who has great, people skills, customer service skills. You can handle things with empathy, courtesy, kindness. You can kind of be polite to people. You've great typing skills because you're going to be entering things into the system while you're talking to people. So you've just got to be reliable, be punctual, and of course, be able to multitask. Now, pay for this one is $17.50 an hour. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.